Well, hello, class. Here we are into our last week of theory on Monday, and we are covering Chapter 7, which essentially is the development and implementation of training. I would think, um, I want to say instrumentation of training methods, but we got to develop a training method that works as opposed to, we talked about this in class a lot, what just does bells and whistles. You know, discovering what type of training you need after doing an analysis sometimes can be pretty taxing. And it could be something that um, a lot of employees look as separate from, their work. But ideally, training should be an integration of work, not a separation of work. It's an ongoing process of improvement, just like, we take classes so that we can do better at our jobs. Well, essentially, that's what training should be about. It should be about how do we become more proficient at what we do over a period of time so that, and this talks to one of the questions in hypothetical 3, so that we can be more competitive in an environment that really produces either a service or a product that others who are in the competitive market can very readily develop for themselves, maybe at a less expensive cost, boast a better quality than we have. So we really can't afford to shut down, but what we can afford to do is to make our processes better than what they are. And doing that through training is absolutely essential. So, long story short, what is the best training method? What is the most appropriate type of program for our company? What works best? Different people have different learning styles, and we don't know exactly what those learning styles might be until they actually come and work for us, or we get to a point where we kind of change up on the way we do things and want to come up with a training program, and our employees don't really respond to that training well. So the idea is what I want to talk about on Monday is Chapter 7. What are the developmental instruments of training? And the other thing I want to talk about is, and we already did talk about this to a point, how do we best reach our audience? What's best for them? So that's where I'm kind of going with all of this for Monday. And I'll see you then. And as you know, we're getting together the very next week too. And that will just be for our PowerPoint presentations in our discussion of your paper. Okay. I really think that if you are doing a PowerPoint, if you are in conjunction with your paper, then you want to make sure that you talk to the bullet points, not cut and paste the paper. If we are having a paper discussion, you want to really be able to talk to your subject. All right? You've done the research throughout the term, so I'm expecting that it's going to be good quality stuff. And when we're done, we're done. So anyway, I will see you Monday at 5:30.